Hey everybody, I'm Johan, and I'm back with another story. Guess who else is back? No, not Slim Shady. Tom Foolery. Tom Foolery. If you don't know who Tom Foolery is, that's what this video is about. So, it was back in the 60s when I first learned about Tom Foolery. So, where I was raised in the 60s, now I live in the coal mining regions of Pennsylvania. So, where I was raised in the 60s was right at the edge of town, and then was woods and hills that we called mountains, okay? So we were on the last street in town, and across, if we crossed the street, there were fields, trees, things like this, but the old guys built a picnic grove. They made a stove out of cinder blocks and a cast iron plate on the top and a pipe coming out. There were swings, picnic table, things like this. In the summer, man, I grew up in good times. In the summer, oh, you can't see my eyes? All right, how's that? In the summer, on weekends when it was nice, 4 or 5 families used to get together and have shindigs at the picnic grove. Well, shindigs are picnics. So, on one of these weekend events, shindigs, I was horsing around, if you know what that means. I was horsing around with one of the other kids, and I guess we were getting carried away, and somebody said, "That's enough of that tomfoolery." So we're like 8 or 12, or 11 or 12. That's enough of that tomfoolery. We never heard that term before. So we're 11 or 12, right? And all day long, all we could do would say to each other, "Tomfoolery." Tomfoolery, right? We thought it was pretty freaking funny. So, who is tomfoolery? What is tomfoolery? Now you'll have to bear with me because typically what happens is I lose something every day. So now I cannot find my magnifying glass, so I need to use my one-arm reading glasses. Oh my God! He doesn't have a good camera or a microphone, which I did get a microphone for my nephew for Christmas. I just didn't get to set it up yet. He doesn't have a good camera. He doesn't have a good microphone. He's not in a studio. And now he's using one-armed glasses. That's enough of that tomfoolery. So tomfoolery comes from the term tomfool. Tomfoll from the 17th century. And tomfool was used to describe a jester or a buffoon. I guess I was acting like a buffoon with the neighbor kid. Oh, let's see what my 1951 Thorndike Barnhart dictionary has to say about tomfoolery. Tomfoolery. Silly behavior, nonsense. Tomfoolery. In 1951, because dictionaries change with the times definitions, in 1951, tomfoolery was silly behavior, nonsense. All right, you know me. I'm looking up nonsense. That's how I do. words, ideas, or acts without meaning. This is nonsense. Words, ideas, or acts without meaning. Foolish talk or doings. Bear with me. So I often mention how grateful I was to grow up in the 60s before terms, definitions, and these nonsensical social trends started. So what do I mean by the title of the video, Tomfoolery is Back and with a Vengeance? You could see kids acting silly, saying and doing things without meaning. You know, that makes sense. I could digest that. But adults? And all across the board, most adults have been touched by tomfoolery. Silliness, nonsense, doing and saying things without meaning. I think back at that time at the shindig in the 60s. All I could say is, that's enough of that tomfoolery. I'll catch you in the next video, hopefully. Johan out. Peace.